All right, we are back, you guys. Go ahead and get your receiver on the mat. We assume the position to receive and the position to give. So I'm gonna start the same way as Robert. Typically, when I do things differently, it's because I've forgotten exactly what he's doing, but I'm pretty on point tonight. So we will stick with it so you guys can get like an even trade. What's nice about having it similar is so that you can see it and you can feel it. You can give it, and then you really have an idea as to what it's like to give this to someone. And I'm blabbering. Give it and receive it. There we go. All right, so we'll start it off with my left foot underneath his leg, right above his knee. My right foot here. Let me switch to this guy. Perfect. So, well, I lied. I do kind of want to shake him out a little bit. Just kind of shaking. Sometimes if you have your receiver that doesn't really have a lot, like if this brings them some discomfort, coming under and shaking the leg, you can just do a little steppy thing here, loosen things up, soften things. But we're gonna go ahead and bring the foot sideways, and we will pick up and shake out these glutes. Give them a little warmed up. So the key here is, as a giver, to be comfortable. You never want to do anything that causes you any pain, ever. Never. It's never worth it, because there's always another way to do the work. So if you feel like your foot is starting to get tired, you could come in and just do a compression, right? But we're going to keep softening. I'm going to go ahead and go a little deeper. So my left foot is just sitting here. I'm not doing anything with the left foot, if you're wondering. It's kind of just holding it into place. If you have a client or a receiver that's holding, I might kind of like flip it to kind of be like, hey, let go, you know? Or I might just come up here and start kind of kicking around on the hip lovingly to just kind of get them to let go. Because sometimes people want to help. You know, they don't mean anything. They just want to help. So we'll come in. I know at one point on one leg you did come through and give a little compression here in the leg. So I'll go ahead and do that too before I move on. The key is to really roll. I start with my toes here and just kind of roll up. Once again, my bottom foot's not really doing much. If the receiver wants more pressure, you could always keep the bottom foot a little more stiff to create more pressure, but it's a pretty intense move. Most people's IT bands are pretty tight. So I'm going to go ahead and come down to his calf. And I am going to, let me switch cameras so you can see how I'm sitting here. I believe Robert was maybe sitting the opposite direction. Exactly. Yeah,
you could have done that either way. That's something I didn't mention, but.
So I like to kind of start off a little broad, right? I'm using, there you go, right?
Dude, this is so good. No, it's been a long time since somebody's done this. My calves usually have a little tension.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't believe as soon as you press, I was just like, ugh.
So I'm using the palm of my hand as I'm rolling him on my leg. And I'm moving my hands from his foot back up to his knee, just kind of feeling where is he holding his tension, right? You know, it's all good. We're all human. Kind of bring some movement here, give the foot a little tension. And this can always just be like your warm-up. You can always come, you know, well, I'll do that in a second. We'll do that in a second. I want to come over here before I go do a little more foot. I want to stick with the plan. All right, so we've got Robert's leg here at a 90 degree. You can see a nice little triangle under here, right? So we know we're doing good. So here is where it comes to like different bodies, right? Like Robert's tall, I'm short. So you just kind of make it work. It's the distance between my body and Robert's body, the distance between your receiver and your body is going to be a little bit different. So you just have to figure out, where do I need to be to get where I'm trying to go? So we're going to work on these peroneals here. So if I'm having trouble getting my and we're just going to lean back. Ha! Robert, I'm struggling here. There we go. Does that feel like that's it?
It's where, so that is where I want you to press. Then it's just a matter of putting your body in a position where it feels comfortable to you. And the thing that
I think
you
that
were
was
pointing out is like body size,
yeah.
limb length can change how givers and receivers interact. Like they might have to change it a little bit. Can you put your left foot on my foot?
Ah, that's what we're missing.
No, well, no, it just helps anchor a little bit so I can let go.
Now,
And now you got to figure out.
this is my first time.